have been noticing that whenever I don't do something I plan to do, my first excuse is always motivation. Like, I'll say I'm not motivated today, or I don't feel like it, or I'll do it when I feel more in the mood. And the more I think about it, the more that explanation feels a bit fake. Because there are things I do without motivation all the time. No hype, no excitement, no inner fire. Just do them because I want the result badly enough. There is no debate in my head. It's just obvious. So lately, I've been wondering if the real question isn't about motivation at all. Maybe it's just whether I actually want the thing or not. Not in the dramatic way, just honestly. Because if I really want something, I don't spend that much time asking myself how I feel about it. I don't wait for the perfect mood. I don't overthink uh, discipline or routines or mindset. I just figure out how to make it fit into the day, even if the day feels so bad. And when I don't want something that badly, motivation suddenly becomes a problem. Everything becomes a problem. I find reasons, distractions, logic, excuses, not because they are true, but because they protect me from admitting that maybe this thing just isn't important enough to me right now. And I don't think motivation is useless, it just feels temporary. It shows up randomly and leaves just as fast. Discipline feels similar sometimes. You can force yourself for a while, but if you are constantly dragging yourself towards something, it gets tiring. So, what feels more stable is wanting something enough that it stops being a question. You don't ask, should I do this today? You just assume it's part of the day. Good mood or bad mood doesn't really matter. So I have also noticed how many things compete for attention now. There is always something easier, more comfortable, more entertaining. So it's easy to confuse distractions with lack of motivation. But most of the time, it's not that I can't do the work. It's that something else feels more attractive in the moment. And that made me uncomfortable to admit honestly. Because it means that when I keep saying I want this goal, but my action doesn't match. Maybe I don't want it as much as I think I do. So, or maybe I want the idea of it more than the process. And that's not a moral failure, it's just information. I'm trying to pay attention to that now, not to judge myself, just to be clearer when I avoid something instead of asking why I'm lazy or unmotivated. I try to ask why, what I am choosing instead. Comfort, distractions, avoidance, rest. Sometimes rest is valid, sometimes it's just an escape. I don't have this figured out. I'm still catching myself making the same excuses, but asking different questions has helped David. Less pressure, less drama, more honesty. And if I ended up doing fewer things but actually caring about them more, that feels better than forcing myself to chase things I don't really want. So that's it, just something I've been thinking about. So yeah.